It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Steelers and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024. Signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And coming off of an off-season where Kirk Cousins was coming back from an Achilles injury, he thought that was going to be his biggest challenge. Instead, the Falcons drafted Michael Penix out of Washington in the first round. And while that was a jolt, Kirk Cousins has a great ability to just shake things off, move forward, and let his talents come through.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there, but it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now motion left with Mooney. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Cousins now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another Falcons.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Kadarius Hodge has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing is Cousins. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. On play action, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Cousins. Flushed out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one deep for London. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Drake London, 43 yards. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Steelers make their way out, led by their 4th-year quarterback, picked up in the offseason from the Chicago Bears, Justin Fields.
And while things obviously didn't pan out in Chicago, he told us the other day that he's looking forward to making the most of this next opportunity. Let's not forget, Fields is one of the few quarterbacks in NFL history to rush for over 1,000 yards in a season. So his struggles certainly have been from a lack of talent, but for him to make the next step, he has become as productive with his arm as he is with his legs.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Taking it right down Broadway. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 64 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And here on 3rd down, your number 1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin the drive with Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Cousins. Over the middle, caught by London. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Off the play fake. Cousins under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Cousins to throw it. Got a man, it's London. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Cousins. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
To throw is Fields. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
That is caught, and he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Harris running straight ahead, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Ray McLeod. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's Cousins. And caught by London. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 25-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Cousins. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep, Marquez Callaway. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll toss to Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Fields. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Now Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st down, Steelers.
Back to throw. Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. He finds Pickens over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Fields setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fields now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. That's swung out wide to Harris. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Fields. And this is caught at the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Boswell's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, let's get to Detroit to check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Jared Goff with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. But we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 36, Fields. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Steelers.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now at the 45-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Steelers first down.
They'll run again with Harris. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the give, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw. Fields. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down. Throwing, Cousins. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw is Cousins. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
For the Falcons field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw. Fields. His throw incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
A shotgun snap. Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now Cousins. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cousins. Throws right back to London, complete again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. To the air again, it's Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Play action. It's Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Cousins. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, here's a second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
To throw, Cousins. Throw left side, there's London. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cousins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. They go play action. Cousins. And a dump off here to Robinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Completes a Mooney on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Cousins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Cousins now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Cousins. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They run again with Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. One play action, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Cousins. Here's a screen for Robinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Finding Watkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 17.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. 4th down, 10 yards to go. They snap it to Fields. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Atlanta, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast.